How's it going, guys? Needless Space here. Today we're going to be talking about Destiny 2, and I'm going to do a complete guide on the new Prophecy Dungeon, including 2 hidden chest locations. Welcome to the channel with fast, efficient guides to get straight to the point. If you can appreciate that, please consider leaving a like on the video and subscribing to the channel. So you can start the new Prophecy Dungeon at the tower. The location for it is right where near the Drifter is. And it's recommended light level 1040, but I even recommend waiting until you hit 1050. That's exactly what I did. So in this first part in the tunnels here, it's going to teach you a major mechanic that's throughout the entire dungeon. You're going to see a couple plates, one emitting a white light and one emitting a dark light. You're going to have to cleanse these plates. To do so, you're going to have to get 5 motes of light to cleanse the white one, and 5 motes of dark to cleanse the dark one. Now, to get these motes, you have to kill the taken knights that are around the area, and when you're standing in the light and you kill one, they'll drop motes of light, and when you're standing in the dark and kill one, they'll drop dark motes. Now, a good way to tell if you're standing in the light or dark is on the edge of your screen. There will be a white shroud if you're in the light, or there will be a dark shroud if you're in the dark. So collect 5 motes of light and stand on the white pillar and hit trigger or the left mouse button, and do the same for the dark motes and stand on the dark pillar. If you do grab the wrong type of motes and you try to activate the wrong pillar, all that will happen is it'll waste the motes. Now, once you cleanse all the pillars in this first area, you'll move onward up into the next arena that's going to be your first encounter, where you actually have to take out your first boss. So in order to kill the boss in this area, you're going to have to first cleanse all 4 of the pillars. So get the corresponding motes, cleanse the pillars, and then it'll take his shield down. Once his shield is down, do as much damage as possible until he's dead. Now, this is a very small area, so make use of the cover, specifically on the outer ring. Once this first boss is down, your entire team will have to stand in the center, and it'll drop you down into the next area called the Wasteland. So once in the Wasteland, you're going to want to hop on your Sparrow and head towards that floating ring structure. There's going to be some taken enemies around and some blights. You're going to have to take them all out, and you're going to see a white little Tolan orb appear, and it's going to jet off in the direction that you have to go next. You're going to basically follow it to the next area with taken enemies and blights, take them out, and rinse and repeat. If you do miss the Tolan orb and don't see which direction it heads, just travel around a bit. It's going to be the only areas with taken enemies. Now, before you move on out of the Wasteland, there is a hidden chest here. If you follow where I go here, there's going to be a few structures and some yellow sand. That's the dead giveaway. Go through this little doorway and the chest will be inside. Once you clear every section, you're going to get a notification that says the way is open. You're going to have to head to one of those big structures in the outer area. It'll be the only one with the door open. Now, after you get inside the large structure, the next encounter is the Hexahedron. Now, your goal here is essentially to light up all the circles on every side, and in order to do so, once you start it, you're going to have to watch where that Tolan white orb goes. When he goes on one of the sides in that circle area, you're going to have to light the pillar that's below that side. So if it's a white pillar, grab motes of light and dunk them. If it's a dark pillar, grab dark motes and dunk them. Now, if the Tolan orb appears on the ceiling, you can essentially just pick whichever side you want to activate. Once you activate the corresponding side, the room will shift and you'll have to do it again. You repeat this process until all sides of the room are lit up and activated. So again, to get motes of light, kill taken knights while standing in the lights, and to get dark motes, kill taken knights while standing in the dark. And when you kill the snipers on the top edges, that's how you can get the knights to spawn. Now, once you do activate all sides, all you're going to have to do is defeat some Centurion echoes, and then collect your loot, and a skinny door will open up and you can go to the next area. Now, once you get outside, you're going to see a taken fallen captain, and you don't really have to fight him, and I actually think he's immune, but go ahead and follow him a bit, and eventually you'll reach another doorway, and deal with any enemies here, and then you're going to have to hop on your Sparrow. This next section is essentially a platforming area. You can choose whichever way you want to go, but overall you do have to make your way all the way to the very bottom. This is the area where we're going to find our second hidden chest. So on your way down, you're going to find these triangular type rooms. On the very last one before you hit the bottom, enter the room, and on the front right corner, there's going to be a hidden opening in the floor. This passageway is going to take you directly to the hidden chest. Once you reach the very bottom of this area, it'll teleport you up into the next room where you're gonna encounter the final boss. So on the first part of the encounter, you're gonna start in a triangular type room, and when you activate it, you're gonna see 3 different fake versions of the boss appear. You can't do damage to these. They'll basically just sit there and fire at you while you deal with the rest of the enemies. Now in front of each of these bosses, you're gonna see a pillar of light or dark, and basically you're gonna have to kill the knights in the room to grab the corresponding motes to activate the pillars in each corner. Now when you do activate a pillar, it will get rid of that hologram version of the boss, but a taken ogre will appear and you will have to take him out. On a side note, once you do activate at least one pillar, consider that corner a safe zone because there won't be a boss in the corner shooting at you. Now, once you do cleanse all 3 pillars and defeat all 3 taken ogres, you'll have to go to the center of the room and it'll teleport you to the next section. Now, this is the section where you actually do damage to the boss, so try to take him down as quickly as possible. But there's another mechanic at play here called Dark Entropy. So you have to be standing close enough to the boss to not gain Dark Entropy. If you do get out of that little ring barrier, you will see your Dark Entropy start counting upwards. Once the counter does hit 10, you will be killed. And also, while he's fighting you, he's going to shoot out these little force fields, and if you get hit by one, it'll teleport you a few spaces back. So you got to catch up and run ahead and get close to him so you don't get the Dark Entropy. So essentially, chase the boss through this area, staying as close as possible while doing damage at the same time. If you do fail to kill the boss before he gets to the end, you'll be teleported back to that first encounter room and you'll just have to rinse and repeat. Once you do enough damage to kill the boss, congratulations, you've successfully completed the Prophecy Dungeon and you'll be teleported into the next room. I hope this guide helped you guys out even a little bit. If it did, please consider leaving a like on the video and subscribing to the channel. And as always, good luck and have fun.